A train is a set of vehicles on a railway or tracks. The vehicles in a set are called cars in the United States or wagons in the United Kingdom. A place where a train stops and let people get on and off is called a railway station. The first trains used horsepower and ran on wooden or iron tracks. These were used in the Middle Ages. The first steam trains were built in England in the early 19th century. A freight train carries cargo or things, and a passenger train carries people. A submarine or sub is a vessel that goes underwater. Most large submarines are war vessels. Some small ones are used for scientific or business purposes. These are often called submersibles and cannot go far or stay long away from base. Some rich people buy their own to explore under the sea and look at fish. A submarine is always called a boat, not a ship. They were created for war. Germany made very good submarines during the First and Second World War. An airplane or aeroplane is an aircraft that is moved forward by thrust from a jet engine or propeller. Airplanes come in many sizes, shapes, and wing forms. We use airplanes for recreation, transportation of goods and people, war, and research. Most airplanes are flown by a pilot in the aircraft, but some are unmanned aerial vehicles or flown by a computer. The first airplanes were invented in 1903 by the Wright brothers, Wilbur and Orville Wright. A cruise ship is a large ship with sleeping cabins that takes people on holiday and vacation trips. Hundreds of thousands of people take cruises each year. Cruise ship vacations usually cost about $600 per week per person. This includes meals in the ship's restaurant and a small cabin to live in. Today, hundreds of cruise ships sail all over the world. Some carry over 3,000 passengers. For some places, such as Antarctica, cruise ships are one of the only ways for tourists to visit. A hot air balloon is lifted by heating the air inside the balloon, usually with fire. Hot air weighs less than the same volume of cold air, which means that hot air will rise up or float when there is cold air around it, just like a bubble of air in a pot of water. The first untethered manned hot air balloon was made by the Montgolfier brothers in Paris, France in 1783.